Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Newton. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A long way to go for this offense. Here's the give off the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll toss it to the left. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. A worthy effort to get it out to the 15-yard line, but they'll be short of the first down. 4th down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the toss. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Fights off a defender.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 40. Inside the 30. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Carolina! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start the return inside his 5.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Vols moving quickly to the line.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Creates a little room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
First down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the toss. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and the QB didn't have one that time.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Got a man, it's Staley. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The option look. Now the pitch.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vols!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
The run to the right. At the 35, he's open. He's loose down the middle. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Number 23.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
17, Tennessee, 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The Vols will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
A first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the tailback.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught close to the marker. It's Staley. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Pulls it in. It's Sherrill. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Back to pass, it's Rayner. And he rolls into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. He's in open space downfield. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive. Turning it on! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5.
Guys, it's known as the Battle of I-10, where they play for the brass spittoon. Here's the latest. UTEP packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed Miners Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in El Paso. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Looking to scramble. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Wants to go up top. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
by the tight end.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way somehow to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead.
South Carolina, 24. Tennessee, 22.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's the handoff. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
24, Tennessee 22.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. So here is the Tennessee offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll toss it to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the...